This week, give me a break. We're going to talk about driving terms. Now, last week, a few days ago last week, you heard me talk about the different kind of drivers. Ones who don't use the blinker, and ones who wave around in the parking lot. But it's way different. These are driving terms like DWI, DWI, DUI. By this segment here, we're going to talk about the two types. Driver while intoxicated and DWB. I'm not going to say the initials. I'm not going to tell you what that stands for. Let's start with DWI, driving while intoxicated. That means the criminal offense of operating a vehicle after having drunk amount of alcohol sufficient to raise one's blood alcohol content above the legal limit, commonly referred to as the acronym DWI. So in other cases, this makes me sick. You see in the movies all the time, people get drunk. Everywhere you go, people are drunk every time. Every time you see people drinking and driving, drivers just don't get the message. Like, summertime's gonna be a few days away. Like, school's almost out, and like school's almost out for college kids. Like, college is a time where you learn to live. You learn to live by yourself. The age to drive is 18. You still don't understand why you can't drink and drive and why it's illegal. And there are fines like this. I live in Texas. Like, if you were to drink and drive in somewhere around Texas, you will be fined up to $2,000 and spend 3 to 180 days in jail. And these are the type of drivers you don't know. Like, these are the type of drivers you don't know. You don't get the message. Now for the bail. $500 for having an open alcohol container in a vehicle. That's the first offense. It can be up to $2,000. The launch driver says up to a year, you can take like $1,000. Do you want my advice? Don't get in a fucking car and drink and drive. Give me a break. Tomorrow we're going to talk about DUI. Tomorrow in the program we're talking about DUI. And next on the program, do you hit your kids when the kids are hitting each other? That's what this Give Me a Break talks about, discipline. By discipline, I mean spanking. That's next. Now, something you don't see very often. Parents disciplining their children. It took me a long time and years to find some segments talk about spanking. It made me understand why. Nobody likes to spank their children. Does that make it okay? Or does the hurt last forever? Consider those questions. These questions make me say, give me a break. There are studies from psychologists, and thanks to APA.com, the American Psychological Association, 30 countries have banned physical punishment of children in all settings. A study, and this is what really concerned me, so listen. A study published last year in Child Abuse and Neglect revealed an international cycle of violence in homes where physical punishment was used. Researchers interviewed parents and children aged to the ages of 3 and 7 from more than 100 families. How do you discipline your children? Do you hit them? Most Americans do. But the Bible recommends it. In the Bible it says, withhold not correction from the child. He'll do better if thou beatest him with a rod. No wonder most experts tell these parents don't spank. Every single American follows the advice. A parenting survey found from butwhy.com shows over 4 people chimed in with strong opinions. 43% in the U.S. and 57% outside. But according to this chart right here, 36% 17 and younger say they never spank. 31.58% said once or twice. 22% said occasionally, and close to 10% say regularly. That goes from 5.4, 7.3, 11.11, 15.27, 16.92, and 10%. 17 and younger, they never do it. 32% say they never. 26% say never. From 30 to 39, 17% say never. Ages 40 and 49, never do that. 50 to 59, 7%. Only 60% spank. This survey shows that 18 to 40, 22% say they never do it, and 7% say never. I'm looking for 46% occasionally. If Americans follow this advice, well, I say Americans don't follow it. It's okay if you're a parent to spank a child. 69% say never. 40% say once or twice. Occasionally, 28%. Regularly, 35%. 6% say occasionally. 1.47% say once or say repeatedly. That's just the list. 41% say never, and 39% say they never. For male and female, 23% and 15%, 39% and 44% for both female, male and female. But the thing is, spanking does not happen in homes. Back in 2012, if you remember, 2 Texas girls were spanked by a male principal. From that report, what I saw was brutal. Why would a male? The question next was, why would a male principal spank 2 female students when the policy that used to be was that corporal punishments can be by the same sex. Like, in other words, a male can spank a male, and a female can spank a female student. Like, since we are talking about spanking, let's go back for a moment. This happened on September 23rd, 2012. And you wouldn't believe it. There are times when, like, 19 states have, in 19 states, it's legal to spank kids. All that happens is the rule is the male student can be spanked by the male principal, while the female student can be spanked by the female principal. But here's the thing, the female principal wasn't in there. So how can you tell? Why did it happen? Taylor Santos was a student that got spanked. She helped another student cheat. I could show you the bruises, but I could not find a single photo that could talk about her bruises and stuff. So on that note, tell you, she was like a top sophomore when something like this happened. Like, literally, you can't be online going in and like spanking kids and having male spank female. Like, isn't that kind of like sexist or something? Give me a break. Our next segment, we'll get on. when we continue our next segment, we're going to talk about tardiness. Why students are so tardy. Stay right there. Actually, we're switching segments now. You see people everywhere. People getting suspended for like these dumbest reasons ever. Creative haircuts, hugging a friend, etc. These 7 dumbest reasons why students get suspended, why school kids get suspended, makes me say, give me a break. So let's look at these. Number 1, the creative haircuts. This 12-year-old student from San Antonio, from Woodway Hills Middle School, decided to draw Matt Bird and Baby Star draw on the back of his head. It was like a real good haircut, but he was given an in-school suspension for violating the school's dress code. And then he had to shave his head. Oh, come on, let's go. But turn around like Matt Bird, like so much what you saw on the news, that he gave the kid playoff tickets and autographed swag. That's the thing, though. That kind of stuff like people use, like swag is all your stuff. Number 2, hugging a friend. So Nick Martinez got nominated his best friend, a female student, quick time between class. Like, we got kids scared, let's go, because bullying, and now you're worried about bullying. You know what happened to me? I don't know what I do. I start complaining. Number 3, T-bone. He the only athlete for the Sponsor. Tim Tebow's T-bone. I calculated this up. 44 kids. It's like this. Like this. You see it? This is T-bone right here. This is something you should not do in school. You're going to cause a traffic jam. So 44 kids got suspended for causing a traffic jam in the hallway. 44, I'm not kidding, 44 students got suspended for causing a traffic jam. 4 students, and out of 44 students, 44 got suspended for causing a traffic jam. That's really stupid. Number 4, growing hair for charity. JT Gaskin is a survivor. He knows firsthand a crucial coincidental wig from the locks. Listen to this. Michigan teen JT Gaskin is a leukemia survivor. He knows firsthand the crucial confidence that a wig from the locks of love charity can give a alien cancer patient who has gone bald. To hear that a friend's sister had been diagnosed with cancer, Glaskin decided to fill the 10-inch ponytail required by the locks of love for donation in her honor. But Gaskin was able to go as about 2.5 inches before he was suspended by his school. Madison County for violating the dress code. That's the same thing as the T-bone. That's the same thing as the creative haircut. But it's But here's what Joe Ashley said. When a 17-year-old giant heart gets busted for going on his hair for charity, I call bullshit. The 5th one This next one is a 6-year-old who's singing the song, I'm sexy and I know it, to this girl in this lunchtime. He was suspended for sexual harassment. Give me a break. He's 6. Now he can in his age. How can he learn this kind of crap in his own age? Like, what does our brother teach him to do that? Hey, Charlie, come here. I'm going to teach you this song to see the women that pick you up. I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it. Really? Yeah. No, kid. It says here when the lyrics were put for the boys to be singing, Jeff Clark says it's hard to blame him for being familiar with the track. After all, he says after all, it's featured the excessive repeating M&M's commercial, and it's parodied by Elmo. Number 6. This really got me laughing. This next one is a 9-year-old student who called his teacher cute. A 9-year-old North Carolina boy was also suspended for sexual harassment because, listen to this, he was overheard telling a friend, Miss Taylor is cute. That's all he did. He didn't try to grab her, do this to her. That's not what he did. All he said was, Miss Taylor is cute. That's all he did. He says, this is right here. A 9-year-old North Carolina boy was also suspended for sexual harassment. Only his offense was calling a teacher cute. A substitute teacher overrode Amelia Lockwood gave up the compliment chatting with a friend and informed him. He said, I said Miss Taylor was cute. That's all I said. His mother hardly thinks the act qualifies as sexual harassment. It's not like he went up to the woman and tried to grab her or touch her in a sexual way. No. All he said was, Miss Taylor is cute. The school will apologize, but you're not going to believe this. They forced the principal to retire. Keep it break on this one. Number 7. Sure. Like, I hold the doors all the time. I hold the doors. Do I get suspended for this shit? No! Why would you get suspended for holding the door? It's crazy. You want to hold the door, you just hold the door. That's it. That's all you do. You hold the goddamn door. That's all you do. It's not that hard. Now listen to this. At a middle school in Virginia, a student at Southampton Middle School was given a 1-day suspension for holding the exterior door open for an adult who had her hands full. The student knew the adult, but the school had a policy that prohibits letting the visitor in before he or she is vetted by a security camera. According to the school's state superintendent, the strict rules essentially ensure that high-tech security system is effective. I don't have that rule in my school. In my school, I can hold the door whenever I want to. Right? If my hands are full, someone hold the door for me. Wow. That made me say, give me a break. But still tomorrow, we're doing the same thing we did today. I'll tell you all about that in a moment. Tomorrow, we're going to focus on DUI. Also, we're also going to focus on a teacher back in 2010 who got fired for snapping. Who got fired from snapping? I'm just going to happen in Tennessee. You won't believe what happens. You won't believe the words I say. Tomorrow, I'll give me a break. That's all the time we have. Thanks for watching. And don't forget, give me a break. For all of us at YouTube, all around the world, good night.